Hey everybody, this is Night Hare from Team Demon Kitty here, and I'm going to be playing some Friendsim. This is pretty much a blind playthrough. I mean, I've played Hiveswap, but I don't know much about Friendsim itself. I'm a little bit scared because this had an 18+ rating of the Steam store, and I don't know what that's about. Because, I don't think I might have been wrong, I might not be remembering this right, but I don't think any of the other games have, quite had that rating, so I'm kind of, I'm both interested and scared about that. Don't know what's gonna be in here yet. I guess we'll find out. But yeah. Also, what was I gonna say? Yeah, all I know is that the hot dog guy's route is one of the first ones, and I'm kind of scared. Because, he kind of, disturbed me, and, Hiveswap, he kind of scared me. He greatly disturbs me on many levels. Part of it is because he pulls hot dogs out of the sewer. He actually pulls hot dogs out of the sewer. It's disturbing. Also, the buns for his hot dogs are literally, moving grubs. Which, I mean, it's trolls, but, it's a little bit weird when it's, moving. I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna start this. Let's see how it is. Volume 1. I have the DLC, by the way. I don't know why it's not loaded. Okay, I have it. I have all of it. Good. Good. Okay. Yeah, Volume 1. You've just crash-landed on a planet called Alterdia, and staggered from the smoldering wreckage of your ship. You're now completely alone in a strange world. Desperate for information, for provisions, and possibly a bit of medical attention. But most of all, you're desperate for friendship. Yeah, friendship is more important than medical attention, obviously, priorities here. Won't someone on this godforsaken rock be your buddy? Any weirdo will do, you're not that picky. I don't know! I don't really want to eat hot dogs out of the sewer, Hang on, what's this now? Is someone approaching? Oh, I get my choice of which one I want to do first. Oh, it's Ardata! Is Ardata going to invite us into her room? That's, my real question. Are we going to get to go into her room? Do we get to go to Ardata's room? I mean, she scares me less than the hot dog guy. She actually scares me less, than him. So I'm probably gonna go for Ardata. I don't know, I don't know how to pronounce it. I guess it's Diamond out of the way first, even though he kind of disturbs me more. Or should I go with Ardata, and just, postpone the disturbingness I know Damon's Root's gonna have, I'm, curious as to, which one would be, I know which one's gonna be more disturbing, and it's not a serial killer, it's not gonna be a serial killer one. Unless Diamond is a serial killer and I don't know about it, but, yeah, I guess I'll do Ardata's route first, because Ardata has everything in her room, and obviously we want to go with Ardata, because, her room has everything, obviously, that anyone could ever need in the known multiverse. It's a reference to my last, video where I played Hiveswap, part 2, so yeah. I will know some of these characters from Hiveswap part 2. I guess this isn't completely blind because I played Hiveswap part 2, so I know some of these characters. I know there are a few that aren't in Hiveswap yet, but yeah. Yes, someone is approaching. A strange gray-skinned alien clad in blue. Perhaps it will make for a good friend. Yes, Ardata is the best friend because she has everything in her room. Dear God. What are you supposed to be? Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you are a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in some need of medical treatment. You're also really lonely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now. Oh, my. Oh, how funny this is. How very droll, you. You want to be my friend? It's too much. This thing at my doorstep, wishing to know me in any capacity. The hilarity somehow escapes my ability to capture with maniacal laughter. How rare. Oh, sorry, I accidentally did that. I might be doing that a few times in this. You apologize for your presumptuous request. You hang your head, turn around, and begin to walk up. Who invited you to leave? You stop in your tracks immediately and turn to face her again. Your possibly broken ribs are throbbing in pain, but this does not strike you as the right moment to exhibit weakness. It dawns on me that we may have got off on the wrong saunter pod. Where are my manners? Ghastly behavior on my part. After all, it isn't your fault. You seem to be some sort of hideous freak, is it? And such a tragic creature cannot be held responsible for such a devastating shortfall of social competence. I would weep for you, really, except that this crying out of free eyes at once gets a bit messy. So instead, I think I will be saving my tears for someone less offensively worthless. You aren't sure if she's inviting you inside, or if she's got you to stay a little longer so she can insult you some more. You try to remain stoic while your confrontational new friend decides what to do with you. Unfortunately, you sniffle slightly. Oh dear, you're sad. So amusing to me, mildly endearing, even. Perhaps I'll decide later if it's endearing once I have more information. It's entirely possible I will retroactively decide it's disgusting. But for now, try to put yourself at ease, you completely pitiful fool. Not one more sniffle. Do you understand? You nod while practicing exemplary control over your nose. You got yourself so agitated. I wonder why you have nothing to worry about for me. Why you have nothing to worry about for me. Of course, I will be your friend. Conditionally, I mean, there is a chance that the designation will be formalized if you behave in ways that I approve of, starting now. Let's call it a friendship in progress, agreed? Your heart swells. This is what you've been waiting for, a new friend. Oh gosh. All you have to do now is try not to fuck anything up at all, possibly for many hours. Come into my hive. This way. After me, you look like you could use nourishment. I don't know what it is. Whatever you are, eats. Generally, but it doesn't matter. You will eat whatever it is I have on hand. If I tell you to, how does that sound? How does it sound? I don't trust. I don't know, I don't really trust Ardata. Get the fuck out of my face and never come back. Oh, we got a bad ending right away, dang. I guess, like, we do have to trust Ardata. Okay. Okay. Skipping back to where we were. Obviously, it sounds good. You will definitely enjoy it. You will enjoy everything I provide you with and tell you to do. I can't imagine any sort of negativity or disagreement coming from one of my friends. I will assume that we share this philosophy when it comes to friendship. You say, oh yes, absolutely, you nod as enthusiastically as you can without aggravating your broken ribs. You consider giving her a thumbs up as well, until you realize one of your arms is probably broken too. You try to make sure she doesn't notice, though it'll probably leave a bad impression. Come with me. There's something I need your help with. You follow her into her... I don't like the meat hooks on the wall. The meat hooks on the wall are kind of, like, special. I don't know. You follow her into her hive. It's a bit gloomy in here. You suppose she's going to fix you something to eat soon, as promised. This way. Try not to let any of your broken limbs slow you down. A good friend wouldn't allow such trifling physical ailments to cause me any inconvenience. Oh, so you guess she does know you're injured. Fair enough. You hobble a little faster, though another door to a much darker room, and now down a flight of stairs. It's hard to see. There are torches along the wall ahead. A monstrous noise rumbles below. Don't mind her. She's just hungry. She's always hungry, though. What's that? You're hungry too? I have not forgotten. What sort of piece of shit friend do you take me for? You didn't remind her that you're hungry. You thought it, though. Can she read your mind? You hope not. That's going to make this friendship in progress a bit awkward. Here we are. This is where you will be most useful to me as a friend. This isn't as bad as I thought it would be. You look around with a sense of relief. You see no sign of whatever hungry thing was grumbling down here. You're less relieved to see several other kids trapped in cages of various shape and size. Oh, here we go. But Ardata has everything. Yeah, Ardata has everything, including, other trolls, trapped in cages. This is, she just has everything in her room, obviously. This is her basement, but it's also technically a room that she owns. Therefore, it is in her room. Well, it is a room that Ardata owns. So it is Ardata's room. One of them makes eye contact with you. The boy is the same kind of alien as her. Horns and all. He has a dark red symbol on his shirt. His expression seems to plead with you. He struggles to say, "Help!" Your new friend looks unamused and twitches her finger. "Help," he says. "Help, which I mean, hello, of course. Looks like you're the new friend in progress chosen by the great and beautiful Ardata. She's my savior, my reason for being. I am nothing without her. I'd hollow myself out and let her make a nest inside of me if she'd permit it. Okay then. Okay." You turn away from this boy. You don't want to hear anything he has to say ever again. Oh, okay. Don't mind. He's always regarded as an idiot. Come over here. This is what I need your help with, if you're going to have any value to me as a friend. You're led to a dark corner of this you're going to call it like you see it, this dungeon. Okay, yeah, it is a dungeon. Your new friend is a dungeon full of sad, suffering children, and presumably a monster lurking somewhere in here as well. It's not ideal. I don't know, that seems pretty ideal to me, obviously. What friends don't have, don't have, basements with captives and, monsters running around. That's, a normal friend thing. Then again, social beggars like you can't be choosers, yeah. I've been having an awful time with it. Can you do it for me? It will save me time. You look at the thing in question. You doubt she's been having an awful time with it. You doubt this because it's still in its box, looking completely untouched since it was brought down here. It's a box containing a table that looks ominously like it was designed to keep a person strapped to its surface. Yeah, well, let's set this up. I will need you to assemble it. Here's a screwdriver in case you will need it. I will assume the other required tools are contained within the box. You take the screwdriver for your non-broken arm. This isn't exactly what you had in mind. You don't know what you had in mind, really. A warm meal, a friendly banter, perhaps a sling for your arm, or a remedial balm for your ribs. Still, you open the box without protest. Hold on, before you start, this will make for an excellent content. She's a YouTuber, or a streamer. She's a streamer. Okay. My fans will appreciate this. Okay, yeah. Ardata has everything. Oh my god, I guess that's a baby picture. Okay, she has a spider also. I guess like most like cerulean have spiders or arachnids. That's it. That's like a cute baby picture on the wall. Or a scrub picture. I don't know. She sets up a video recording device on a tripod and points it at you. A video feed comes to life on several monitors just behind you. You see in one corner of a screen an unflattering angle of your torso hunched over the furniture box. Other rectangles contain shots of the other kids in cages around the room. You suppose cameras are pointing at them too. You had no idea this friendship came with a perk of instant stardom. It does, because Ardata has everything in her room. Like, absolutely everything. Now you may begin. She's suddenly sitting in a comfortable-looking chair facing you, and holding a chalice, swishing around the vicious liquid it contains. You have all the parts spread out on the floor, organized according to their labels and the instructions. Yep. You try to remember the last time you assembled something like this. You don't recall enjoying it, to be perfectly honest. This doesn't look like it'll be fun at all. She frowns conspicuously. How sad for you. I am sorry. Is this activity not to your liking? You reassure her vigorously that no, it actually looks amazing. You love shit like this. It's what you were born for, you say. You swish the screwdriver around, demonstrating your, plainly evident skill with the tool. Yeah, we're definitely good at using this. Forget the thing you just fought. Completely arbitrary and wrong thoughts pop into your head all the time. It meant nothing, you swear. Yes, I hear that a lot. Continue. You have a little bag full of screws. Jesus, there are like 50 screws to this thing. Where can most of these screws possibly even go? Judging from the picture, the table really doesn't seem that complicated. You look at your screwdriver, then study the screws. Every single one requires an Allen wrench. Does this even come with an Allen wrench? The instructions seem to suggest it does. You look around, but don't see one. Did you open the bag too forcefully? Did the Allen wrench go bouncing off into a dark dungeon crevice nearby? Maybe you lost some of the screws too, damn it. You begin to sweat and look around nervously. You check underneath one of the parts. No, it's not under there. You grip the screwdriver a little tighter. You wonder what to do next. Okay, like... yeah. You decide it would be best not to complain about the missing Allen wrench. Your friend would probably consider it bad form. We'll just make do. And you twist by hand as best as you can. Your broken arm isn't making this any easier. You favor the other one and prop pieces into place precariously, leaning against each other while you nudge them into position with your legs so the screw holds a line. Okay, 1 second, you guys. It's like small intermittent break right here. I will be right back. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Should be good now. Okay. We can see each other while you nudge into position with your legs. The screws holds the line. It's really frustrating work, you're not going to lie. As you're twisting in the first screw, the grooves slip and the screw gets stuck, but you've already turned it too tight. Now it's hard to get it out. You twist in reverse harder. Okay. I mean, that's one way to do it. But your fingers slip and the table pieces start to slide. They're going to fall. You react to catch them, but it's too late. The heavier piece tips over and slams you in the broken ribs on its way to the floor. It hits the floor with a bang, the stuck screw pops out and goes bouncing 10 or 15 feet away, settling deep underneath a piece of dungeon furniture. God, you're probably going to need to get that. You hear a light chuckle. Sorry, 1 second again, sorry about this. Alright, we're good. Yes, my back is hurting and I had to adjust my dress a little bit. So it's kind of bothering me still, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Yeah. Good. Good. She takes another sip from her chalice and settles even more comfortably into her chair. Is she enjoying this? You think she's enjoying watching you struggle to put this stupid thing together. Maybe a little too much. Yeah, she is. Nevertheless, you continue. A friend is a friend, and you don't like to let your friends down. You've committed yourself to this project. You will get the screw out from under there a bit later. Maybe when you need the final screw. You turn your attention back to the table pieces and try a different strategy. You place the biggest part of the table platform flat on the floor. The legs would be pointing upward if they were attached. You position one leg in the right spot in alignment with the holes. Sit on the table platform and steady the leg with your feet. You grab another screw and concentrate. She sounds so pleased. It's strange, you admit. Her watching this sort of activity to make someone so happy. But you also have to admit to taking a certain pride in it. It's wonderful, actually, to feel useful, wanted, important even, if only somewhat meaningfully. To a great many friend who has discovered a way for your talents to improve her life. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice one of the caged kids reaching out his head. He's concentrating. Then you notice the screw you lost slowly slide out from underneath its hiding place. Nice. Everyone's working like a team down here. Ardata does not look at the kid, but sneers a bit. She reaches toward him. He appears to have trouble breathing. Right after a moment, you notice the screw slowly slides back under the thing. She doesn't want people helping you, I guess. She releases him for his breathing problems, resumes her pleasant expression, and takes another sip from the chalice. You guess that was against the rules. You decide to make a note of it. Your friend runs a tight ship down here. You respect that. Okay. About an hour later, you have all four legs on, plus from other accoutrements attached. You wrestle mightily with the thing to get it upright, using your only good arm. It seems she may have forgot about the final missing screw. You doubt the table needs it, and decide you won't bring it up if she won't. You give it a test. It's pretty wobbly since you were only able to tighten the screws with your bare fingers, but again, she doesn't seem to mind. She reclines and has a look on her face which makes her appear absolutely enamored of your handiwork. She has finished her drink and the chalice is on a side table. Some awful-looking thing crawls along the floor toward her. It looks like some sort of spider, the size of an average dog. Its abdomen is fortuitously large. Actually, you think it's a huge tick? Oh, it's a tick. That explains it. I was wondering, what that was. It's a huge tick? That's what it looks like. It settles just in front of her. She puts her legs on top of it and crosses them. It settles under her weight and crumbles. Let's try it out, shall we? You shrug and sit down on the rather rickety table. You're about to lie down, but she interrupts you. No. You fool, you absolute fool. What do you think you're doing? That's not what I meant. Get up. You sit up, embarrassed. Again, without looking at the cage case, she raises an arm toward him and beckons. She stares blankly and opens. This isn't going to be wholesome, is it? I get the feeling this isn't going to be very good. And opens his own cage, which apparently wasn't locked. He shuffles vacantly over to your table and lies down on its surface. She looks at you expectantly. You aren't sure what to do. What? You didn't think I'd be playing table stickball at that thing, did you? Did you? You aren't sure what table stickball is. Oh, you really are pretty simple, aren't you? It's like a miniature version of Rita's stickball played on a table. Got it? You don't, but you nod. Now go to it. You shackle the kid's arms and legs to the table. That seems to be the right thing to do, since the thing comes fitted with shackles. She gets up, and her huge chick-like pet. What's her huge chick-like pet? It makes more grumpy noises. Aw, it's kind of cute. It's a tick, but it actually sounds kind of cute. She plots the enormous thing right down on the kid's chest. He appears rendered unable to protest. The tick bites the boy's neck and begins to feed. She smiles and pats its swollen abdomen. Dark rust-colored blood dribbles for the place where it is attached to the boy's neck. It's not wholesome, yeah. Moments go by while she looks gratified by the process. Proud almost. She looks at you expectantly. I kind of like Ardata. I mean, she's fucked up, but I kind of like her. Well, you don't know what she means. The final screw. Aren't you going to retrieve it and screw it into wherever it needs to go? The job isn't done. I don't keep the company of many individuals who leave things unfinished, you know. Of course, what were you thinking? You should have known your friend wouldn't let it go unnoticed. Actually, you feel like an idiot for thinking it would. You stoop very low to the ground on your knees, placing your cheek just above the floor. You peer under the large edifice. It's dark in there, and goes back a ways. Lots of room for the darn little screw to roll. You take a few pitiful swipes with your good arm, but come up empty. It must be further back. You think you can see it. Yeah, that must be it, just a little further. You have an idea. A tool will be helpful. Guess a screwdriver will come in handy after all. How does she know? Your new friend must be very wise. You think you're liking her more every minute. You grab the screwdriver and feel around with it. Yes, you got it. You think. You carefully scrape it close to yourself and pick it up. And then go back to the table and find the one remaining hole you left unscrewed. You slide under the table as a mechanic would with a car. There it is. The table is creaking and wobbling quite a bit now. The tick is really getting into it fits dinner, it seems. All the loose screws in the table would have added up to a lot of giving away the overall stability of the furnishing. Maybe the final screw will help. Ardata has returned to the setup with the monitor. She's adjusting some settings on the feed, controlling the zoom of the camera, and typing some remarks into a chat window. This is very good material today. It's not often I can provide content of this caliber for my subscribers. Go on, complete your project. This will be very good. You think it's weird that she likes watching you put furniture together so much, but you're not one to judge friends. Sounds like a great way to lose friends, honestly. The sad thing is I think that her root's going to be less disturbing than, like, the other guy's root. I think the other guy's going to have a more disturbing root than this. Because, like, he eats hot dogs out of the sewer, and, like, I'm just not going to be able to deal with that. You screw the final screw, but the stresses on the table are causing the holes to be misaligned. This won't be easy. The huge tick shifts its grotesque body above you, causing the table to creak loudly. You nervously slide halfway out from under the table to check it out. Then a loud pop. The sound of scraping metal, 6 or 7 screws shoot out of the desk like rivets in a sinking submarine. What a piece of shit this thing is. You think a little too late. You really need that Allen wrench. All four legs splay dramatically out from underneath it at once, like a baby deer on ice. The table platform comes crushing down on your lower torso, breaking your pelvis. You bellow in pain and flail to pull yourself out. You forget that you're still holding the screwdriver. You're desperate flailing, you plunge the screwdriver into the fat abdomen of the tick, which begins gushing rust blood with great force, spraying your entire upper body and face. The beast starts thrashing wildly and screaming. You can't see your new friend due to the blood in your eyes, but you can't imagine she's troubled with what's going on here. Your annihilated pelvis is in perfect agony. You have to get your miserable torso out front of this shitty table. You have an idea. With your broken arm, you start slapping the big ass of the screaming tick while yelling, "Yeehaw!" You clutch a screwdriver and handle it with your other hand hard. The blood-gushing monster starts kicking and rearing, then blasts off across the dungeon floor like a pig at a rodeo. You hold on for dear life, still blind, but your plan works. You've been pulled out from under the tube you spent the last hour constructing for yourself. Your pelvis is in ruins, but at least you're free now and riding like the wind. You and the blood-spewing tick go tearing around the room, crashing into stuff. You hear a boy crying. You guess Ardata became distracted enough by your foolish display to cease her paralyzation method on him. Or maybe distracted is the wrong word. Maybe she's disappointed by your foolishness. Oh god, you might be blowing it right now. The tick swerves suddenly and starts running up the stairs. Ow, 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 your brittle pelvis feels every step on the way up. It careens through the rest of the hive, crashes through the front door, and comes to a sudden halt. You're catapulted violently over its backside and sails 50 yards through the air. You land on your ass and wipe the blood from your eyes. Okay, this was embarrassing, but everyone makes mistakes, right? You can still salvage this friendship, you know you can. You turn back to look at her hive. Ardata is standing in her door with a furious look on her face. She's flipping you off. You will not be my friend. Oh shit, we failed again. Damn, this is hard. This is not easy to do. Alright, let's try it again, I guess. Yeah, let's try this again. Yeah. Blue. Okay. Guess we should get the hell out of there. First you clear your head and try to think innocent thoughts. Fluffy clouds in the sky, ironing some clothes, a winning touchdown pass from the sports. Ardata's long black hair spills over her cloak. Wait, these are not innocent thoughts. Shut it down. Yeah. There's no time for faking. You have to act. You hurl the screwdriver at her and run. She calmly lifts a hand toward one of the kids in the cages. The kid tenses up and lifts a hand in the direction of the screwdriver. The screwdriver freezes midair, right in front of Ardata's head. You run up the stairs. She twitches a finger. The caged kid does a full body spasm, and the screwdriver goes sailing towards you. It stabs deep into your leg, and you buckle over, tumbling backwards down the stairs. You're a crumpled heap at the bottom of the stairs, bleeding. You fake your arm is broken in 2 pieces now. That didn't seem very friendly to me. Luckily for you, I'm very determined to make relationships work. Even ones with people who flee simple furniture assembly projects. She stands over you. You attempt to pull the screwdriver out of your leg, but your entire body locks up. You can't move. She holds an outstretched hand just above you. You shouldn't try to move yet. You certainly will try to pull out that screwdriver. You'll get blood. Shouldn't try to pull out that screwdriver. You'll get blood everywhere. To my free little eyes under the present conditions, it seems to me that only one of us should attempt walking up these stairs. You feel relieved. Perhaps she has some alien means of levitating you up the stairs? Wait, no. Your body's tensing up again. It's moving without your permission. You get to your feet, without taking the screwdriver out. Wow, that hurts. What is she making you... Wait, what? She can't be. You use both of your arms and all of your strength to pick her up entirely. The pain from your arm is excruciating. Arms with broken bones are not meant for heavy lifting. The additional weight of your wounded leg isn't great either. You hold her as a groom would hold a bride. She wraps her arms around your neck to hang on to you in what strikes you as an overly familiar manner. She looks directly into your eyes and grins. This is better. Now, onward and upward, my new friend. Your legs begin to operate without your consent. They wobble and struggle under the weight. The wound throbs. You lumber back up the long flight of stairs, carrying her all the way. Okay? You take her back to the kitchen and set her down at a chair seat at the table. You didn't think I'd forget about dinner time, did you? Let's put your unfriendly behavior behind us. It's a good thing for you that I'm benevolent enough to overlook disgusting acts of betrayal. Yes, you are very benevolent and you have everything in existence in your room, apparently. You may have noticed I keep several friends in my hive who I have similarly forgiven. Consider the transgression, blood beneath the abattoir. You exhale. Now that she mentions it, you are hungry. Maybe a warm meal will lift your spirits and get this head of four turbulent friendship back on track. Maybe you'll even get the chance to pull a screwdriver out of your leg. You pull out a chair and attempt to sit down, but your legs lock up and you stand again. Apparently this is not the right thing to do. Oh, but why are you sitting? There's cooking to be done. Oh, okay. You stagger mechanically over to the fridge and open it. You pull out a large hawk of some sort of alien mystery meat and put it on the counter. With your broken arm, you reach in anguish for a big dangling meat cleaver and chop the hawk, wincing with each swing of the cleaver. You place the sliced meat in a frying pan, sear it lightly, and serve it on a plate, very rare, just the way your new friend likes it. But that's good. It's like having a casual meal with her, obviously. You didn't know that's the way she likes it, but you summarize this as what she prefers in a piece of meat, since technically she is the one doing the cooking. You put it on the table in front of her, along with a fork and knife beside it. Your muscles relax, and you apparently are allowed to control your own body again. She does nothing except for look at you with a pleased expression. I mean, it's got food. Oh, yeah, it is a goth lesbian. Yes. Also, sorry, the chat might be lagging a bit, but yeah, it is a goth lesbian. That is what it is. That is exactly what this is, yes. It is in fact the goth lesbian. I also noticed that someone has a Solux quirk in chat. I appreciate that. I appreciate the Solux quirk in chat. I actually really appreciate that. You put it on the table in front of her, along with a fork and knife beside it. Your muscles relax. You apparently are allowed to control your own body again. She does nothing except for look at you with a pleased expression. That's good. We made our friend happy, and that's good. You eye the meat in front of her, then the meat on the counter, and the chair on the other side of the table. What should you do? Prepare a plate for yourself? Is that what she wants you to do? Well, it looks like you're confused. Isn't it obvious what to do next so you're under your own volition? A good friend would know what to do. In fact, I don't think a good friend would take nearly as long to decide what the right thing to do next is. Yeah, we want to be a good friend, obviously. It actually seems to me that a very rude friend would hesitate as long as you're hesitating. Or perhaps someone who is not a friend at all? You begin to sweat again. You clearly don't have much time to make up your mind. If you wait a few seconds longer, you'll probably be guilty of being a bad friend, maybe even a dreadful one. You're not the type of person to think you are. What will you do? I'm gonna save because, Just in case I fail here, because, like, I've been failing a lot on this route. Feed her. This feels like the only obvious thing to do. She's looking up at you quite expectantly. You reach for the fork for good arm. You go for the knife with your other. Ow. You can't do it. The arm is much less serviceable and the muscles are not being forced via psychic override to disregard the pain response. Nevertheless, she looks at you patiently and smiles. That's nice of her, you think, not to be mad about it. You feel like you're growing closer to your new friend by the minute. Yes, this is obviously a very good friend. Ardata is a very good friend, obviously, here. Like, Ardata is friend. Ardata is a friend. You put the fork down and pick up the knife with your good arm. You cut the meat into several pieces with a careful sawing motion. You put the knife down and pick up the fork and stab a piece. Put it close to her mouth. She seems pleased. Very good. Nice technique. Also, I noticed we have a new person subscribed, so, like, thank you for that. Thanks for subbing, Pone Wolf, I think. I think that's the name of the person, yeah. Thank you for that. Well-sized morsels, too. She chews the meat with excellent form. She has very good table manners, you think. When she finishes the pieces, you slice off some more and continue. The meat looks very good. Your mouth is watery, but she doesn't offer any. Oh well. When it's the right time for you to eat too, she'll let you know. Okay, then the meal is finished. There is no more meat except for a few pieces of unchewable gristle. But you did not try to feed her. That would be thoughtless. Very, very bad service. She reclines and steeples her fingers, looking quite pleased with how the evening's gone so far. Yeah, this is a pretty good evening. It's like a good evening here. It's like, cutting meat and giving it to her. You weren't sure why she's laughing. Did you do something funny? Oh my. What a fool. You point at yourself, wondering if she's referring to you. You don't know what you done that was foolish. If so, you're still not sure what she finds so amusing. Ha. Oh no, she's crying, no. She pauses her laughter for a minute or two, and then slowly begins to frown. A faint blue tear rolls down her cheek from her bottom eye. The truth is, I don't even know why I'm laughing. This isn't very funny, what's happening here. It was a good dinner. You did a good job, whoever you are. She puts her face in both of her hands and sobs quietly. You have no idea what to do about this. You stand there, still holding the fork, feeling a bit useless. There is a lot of pressure, being so respected and admired for your high status in this world. I didn't ask for this, to be superior to so many. Much is expected of you, much is presumed about what your personality will be, before you even develop one. You work hard and build a brand, like, based on what you think people assume you should be like. Sometimes I wonder, am I even that good at being sinister? Could I be more sinister if I tried harder? Maybe this is not my true calling after all. You begin to offer words of sympathy. This all seems heartbreaking to you. Your poor dear friend, but your jaw muscles contract, your mouth shuts involuntarily. You guess it's not your turn to speak yet, or that works for you. You like to be a good listener to your friends. But what would happen if I changed my brand, if I stopped being so sinister online? My friends and followers will deride and reject me. My superiors will eat me alive. If I show weakness, if I scale back my bloodthirsty content, will I incur the scorn of a wise-ass clown with 100 million subscribers? Will I be in a cage someday, listening to a fucking fool hawk his word for likes? No, I must persist. How lovely it is not to know this is all I can do, until the day I leave this planet. I have no material or sensory comforts left for me here. Until I can get on a ship and fly away, pain is my only solace. Your hand holding the fork grips it tighter. You're horrified to realize this what it is in the process of doing. Oh damn. Oh damn, like... You breathe down hard on her hand, which is placed flat on the table. She doesn't flinch, or react in any way. Free trails of cerulean blood flow from the tines where they pierce her skin. That wasn't friendly, you fake, but then you weren't the one who did it, were you? You're so confused. Oh shit. Oh shit. This got really sad all of a sudden. Oh shit. I wasn't expecting this. Oh fuck. Oh no. My subscribers are not real friends. They adore me only for my sinister content, the show I provide, my wicked and infectious laughter. I get jealous of them sometimes because they can get to watch my content. It must be thrilling, I think, but maybe I'm just jealous of them because they get to be people who aren't me. This is fucking deep. I know, apologies if you cannot relate. Apologies if you cannot relate. She pulls the fork out of her hand and lays it gently on the plate of gristle you didn't feed her. The people downstairs in their cages aren't my friends either. They act like they're my friends, though, and sometimes I even believe it. But they don't really want to be friends with me. Nobody does. The only person who's ever really wanted to be my friend, who's ever tried to be, is you. You clear your throat and point to yourself innocently. That's it. I've decided. You've passed the test. You will become my friend, officially. As such, I think a reward is in order. You're overjoyed. Your heart starts racing. You can't believe it. A new real friend, but you don't have much time to enjoy this achievement. Your body is doing something again. Oh, I skipped that. I'm sorry. I guess you start eating the gristle, though. Like, I just can't guess. Virtually inedible, your mouth humors the act of chewing for 2 seconds, and then you swallow all of it whole in one painful gulp. Tastes like friendship. Friendship? Oh god. That was legitimately hard to do. Like, I wasn't expecting that. Damn, this game is not fucking around. Okay, this game is not fucking around. Like, he's really not fucking around. I'm like, okay, I'm legitimately scared of Damon. Like, he legitimately scares me. Like, his hot dogs is fucking disturbing. And, like, the fact that I know that he gets the meat out of sewers is just, like, that fucks with me. Like, that's kind of, like, yeah. I'm scared. I'm legitimately scared of this route right here. Like, this route scares me. Yes, someone is approaching. A strange gray-skinned alien with a cozy-looking vest. Perhaps they will make for a good friend? What's up? Oof. Hey guys, sorry, I didn't get a good look at you before I started talking. I guess you're really weird looking. Kind of uncomfortable about this. Your stammering reply eventually conveys that you're a lost traveler who is hungry and probably in need of some medical treatment. You're also really lovely and wouldn't mind making a new friend right about now. Hungry, huh? I see what your game is. You aren't sure what he's talking about, then your eyes drift towards the obvious target. That exquisite hot dog he's holding. I would not eat that. I would not fucking eat that shit. It looks really, really good. Your mouth starts watering noticeably. I don't know. I wouldn't eat that. Oh, no. I knew it. You're just like all the rest. Your agenda is to have me relinquish my delicacy. Well, forget it. I've been tricked out of 2 other oblong meat products this week already. I know you probably think I'm an easy mark due to my blood color, but I still have some dignity, at least. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if you have dignity. I legitimately don't know, man. Like, I don't know. You don't know anything about his blood color or why that would matter in this conversation about his hot dog. You're hungry, sure, but you didn't mean to cast a friend and gaze at his meal. All you really want to do is make a new buddy, so you don't feel quite so alone in this crazy world. I see. You just want a friend and not my sweet meat. Sorry, I get a little paranoid when I walk around with such delicacies in public. You can't be too careful. Folks tend to get that greedy look in their eyes around my warm sausage. Oh, okay. Okay then. Okay. These are odd ways to express the things he's saying, you think, but it'd be rude to put that out. Probably best to change the subject. Get this blossoming friendship moving in the right direction. I mean, I don't want to steal his hot dog, so... Yeah, or I used to, I mean. I placed this bond by drones a while ago. Now I don't have a hive, and I'm making it work out here. Oh shit, he's homeless. Foraging for tasty things when I can. Okay, I feel bad now. I didn't know he was homeless, so actually I feel kind of bad now. Like, I take back my other comments. I legitimately take back my other comments. Like, I feel bad for him now. I didn't know he was homeless. That makes more sense now. I feel bad. I actually feel bad now. I'm pretty good at it. Talking people into giving me meat products, I mean. You quickly feel a sense of pity for your new friend. You thought you had it rough, crash landing here, hungry and friendless, and come to think of it, feels like your arm is broken, your ribs too maybe, but enough self-pity. This is about making a new great friend. You ask your friend if there's anything you could do to improve his life. Oh, wait. Are we friends now? Like, is that official? Man, I don't know. Why don't we slow it down a bit, see how things go? I'm not saying it's out of the question, I just think we should take some time to see if you're actually friendship material. Someone I trust, you know? Not just another looky-loo gunning for my delicacy. Oh, damn. You got out over your skis again, of course, he's right. This is totally reasonable. You feel sure you can do what it takes to win him over. You make a mental note to avoid looking at or mentioning his hot dog, since it seems to be such a sensitive subject. You do everything in your power to avert your gaze from the hot dog. You are aggressively not looking at it. In fact, you don't think hot dog thoughts. It's working. You aren't thinking about hot dogs at all. It's like he isn't even holding one. And no one ever even brought up the fact that hot dogs exist. He seems to notice, on some primal level, your current non-hot dog mindset. He smiles, yes. We are now in a non-hot dog mindset, everybody. We are not thinking about hot dogs. No more hot dogs are going to be thought about. You pay closer attention to the boy's face. It's a nice smile he has, actually. Very kind. Disarming. A few freckles here and there. A mop of messy hair dripping over his eyes. What a nice friend this would be to have, you think. He's kind of adorable, really, if you disregard the prickly attitude about his hot dog. Oh, wait a minute. You don't want to start thinking thoughts that are too friendly. You should dial this down a little, stick to the basics. You just want a cool new friend, nothing more. You should try to spark up some non-meat related conversations before things get awkward. You wonder about his house. It got bombed? Yeah, you know, routine drone passed through my neighborhood. A little bombing, a little culling. That's how it goes around here. I was a lucky one. My Lucis not so much. Oh shit! He doesn't even have Lucis, okay. I legitimately feel bad for him now. Like, I wasn't expecting to actually feel bad for this guy, but like now I am. Like, I take what I said back. Oh, like, I actually take what I said back. Like, he's not scaring me. Like, this is just kind of, like, sad. I don't know. Like, I no longer feel scared by this guy. Like, he just kind of, like, yeah. Like, I take back what I said. He's a goner. Oh no, he's fucking crying. No. Oh god. You don't know what Eleusis is, but you can deduce it was someone important to him, who probably died in the bombing. Rather than overwhelm him with annoying questions about his culture, you decide the right place to show some sympathy. Thanks. I miss him. Sometimes I think I enjoy savory bun delights as a way of covering up the pain. They're so good though, it's hard to stop. I also favored the juicy meats before he died anyway. It's something we did together. How do we start talking about my hot dog once more? Let's drop it. Please do. Don't bring it up again. You didn't bring it up, but you don't want to correct him. The boy is clearly grieving. Damn. You see two faint red tears roll down his cheeks from behind his messy bangs. Your heart can't take it. You have to console this homeless boy somehow. Then he'll definitely be your friend. But what to do? I'm gonna give him a hug. This might be the wrong answer, but I'm gonna save first. And then I'm gonna give him a hug. You open your arms, approach him with a posture of great compassion. You furrow your brow upward a bit, as if to say, I know how hard it is. You advance and he leans backward a little, as if caught off guard by your sympathy. Maybe you're coming on too strong, but you know there's no turning back now. You don't fear the brakes on an imminent felt heart hug like this. You embrace him awkwardly, and it goes well for a moment, until you realize your arm is broken, and it seizes up reflexively in pain. It jostles a hot dog in his hand, and he bobbles it. You both gasp. You try to detach from the hug so you can catch the dog, but it's already on its way to the ground. In your attempt to save it, you stagger backwards and slip. The hot dog gets smushed under your big dumb ass. The moment it makes contact with the ground, Damon lets out a shriek. No! Dude, my dog! Oh shit, that's the damn. You scramble to get up in time, hoping your dog is owned as it looks. Oh, okay, yeah. We fucked this up. But your feet keep slipping and your butt keeps grinding the hot dog into the mud. When the carnage finally subsides, you roll over and check it out. It's completely unsalvageable. Just a gross, meaty mud mush, like the hot dog never even existed. Damon howls in agony and slumps backward against a tree. Oh no, you fucked this up so bad. That's it, man. I've lost everything. Not sure what the point isn't even living anymore. You're absolutely mortified by your clumsiness and foolishness. You have a feeling you'll be thinking about this moment for years to come, during those insecure moments where your mind seems to be looking for any excuse to make yourself cringe with self-doubt and shame. Still, you can't help but feel this guy is being a little unreasonable. It's just one hot dog. There are probably plenty more of those to come by, for those who know where to look in this strange world. He himself said he makes a habit of enjoying these, so they can't be all that uncommon. Maybe he just has an unusual psychological disorder surrounding a fixation of this particular food item. Yes, that could be it. Poor guy. This just means he needs your support as a friend all the more. You won't give up on your friends, or for that matter, people who you're trying desperately to become friends with. That just isn't who you are as a person. Yeah, we gotta find this guy some more hot dogs. Like, we gotta give this guy more hot dogs. He needs hot dog support quick. Like, you have an idea. You run it by him with a sense of optimism and salesmanship. The past is behind you. There's no need to wallow in self-incrimination and guilt over the hot dog incident. David perks up a little. You want to help me get another hot dog? Absolutely. It could be a fun adventure, you say. Something to bond over, to bring two new buddies closer together. Okay, you don't say that out loud, but you really hope it's true. I don't know. Could be a long shot. Sometimes it can be days before I'm united with another plump treat. Glistening with perspiration. Oh, okay. Steaming, relaxing comfortably in a soft, melting your mouth loaf. I don't know if I'd call that a loaf. Damn, now I really want a hot dog. I guess I don't have much choice but to take you up on your offer, do I? What do you have in mind? It's a good question. You haven't made a plan yet, and frankly, you don't even know where to begin. But he's interested in spending more time with you, which is the most important thing. You'll figure something out. You decide a display of confidence is called for here, a real show of leadership to improve morale. You smile. Hold your head up high and tell him to follow you. You know exactly what to do. Well, not really, but you give no indication of that at all. He's definitely intrigued. You got him hooked now, you think. He's probably wondering if he hit pay dirt. Find a new friend with the hot dog hookup. Of course, you don't have the slightest idea where to find a hot dog, but you got to admit you're enjoying the feeling of being important and valued by a potential friend. You don't want to do anything underhanded, yet you can't help but feel you should probably milk the social gambit for all it's worth. This way, you say, as you begin marching confidently in a random direction. He obediently follows and begins rubbing his tummy. You begin to feel nervous almost immediately. You have absolutely no idea how this is going to play out or if it stands any chance of resulting in a hot dog at the end of the journey. Yes, this is a magical journey in quest of hot dogs, obviously. Oh well, you'll figure something out along the way. The reward is maybe the true hot friends are the hot dogs we made along the way. You lead him through the streets and winding through the yards of strange-looking houses, and he follows. He takes care to make sure you both are not seen, which could get you both into trouble, apparently. The improved circuitous route appears to provoke his suspicion. Dude, are you sure you know where a dog is? It seems like maybe you're lost. Oh, absolutely. You're absolutely sure you know where to find one, you say. You're just throwing anyone off the trail who might have been following you. He nods solemnly, as if that makes perfect sense. Woo. But you can't keep him guessing like this forever. You gotta do something. Take some bold action to keep his interest in his wiener quest. You say this way, down here. There's a shortcut to the hot dog supply you're privy to. It's the mother lode. In the sewer? No! I was hoping this wouldn't happen. No! I don't want to go into the sewer for hot dogs, please. No. 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 Should it be more than another hour or several of sewer charging, that is, he still has the will to do what it takes to get his hands on more juicy dogs. Oh, hell yeah. You know it. After you, Ed. An hour later, you're so deep in the sewer you've lost all bearing and sense of direction. You could be anywhere by now, you've taken so many crazy turns. Still, you don't let up for a second that you're lost. You made each turn with decisive conviction. He's still following you, but now he's having trouble keeping up. He's out of breath, struggling with the foul smell. You can't say you're enjoying it much either, but you can't let onto the fact that what you're doing now is anything other than the most casual routine for you. Like you do this every day, just a quick jaunt through the sewer to hit up this vast mythical curve of meat products. Okay, when you put it that way, maybe this all sounds a bit insane. Still, you're in too deep to second guess yourself now. Hey, I gotta stop and rest. I can't lie, I'm starving for a heavenly frankfurter. This might be too much for me. I don't think I'm cut out for this. Oh no, he looks sad. You pause and look back. He's sitting down now, slumping against the filthy sewer wall. Oh, no, I don't need that image. I don't need that fucking image. Like, okay, with Ardata, it's like Tick literally draining someone. Fine. But, like, I can't deal with this kind of stuff. This is, like, a little bit too much for me. You're intensely relieved to see you may have just won this impromptu game of sewer hot dog chicken. And more importantly than that, this looks like an ideal time to show sympathy and have a bonding moment with your would-be friend. You sit next to him with your broken arm, put a hand on his knee in a platonic but deeply understanding way. Your arm hurts when you do this, but it's worth it. Every little gesture counts when making a new friend. I kinda suck. My looseness is gone. Out of ace skills, and most people think I'm weird for liking hot dogs so much. I'm probably just going to get called. I'm not good at going on adventures or doing anything hard. All I'm good at is finding an easy meal here or there, however I can get it. I like talking people out of their fine sausages using tricks or other plays which ended up losing me friends. It's been unthinkable that anyone would actually do anything nice for me or would want me to have that sweet, sweet meat I desire. Oh, okay. At least it was unthinkable until now. Your heart begins to race. Could it be? Is this shitty improvised sewer scapod really working? You can't believe it. Nobody's ever done so much or worked so hard to try to get my hands on another magnificent banger. Sorry for being emotional, but this is new for me. I don't know how to handle it. I'm just so grateful. I'd be thrilled to call you a friend, man. Whatever you are. You're overjoyed. You're overjoyed. Unbelievable. It's almost too good to be true. What now? It's such a sudden turn of good fortune, you hardly know what to do. Should you hug the guy? Last time that didn't go so well, but this time there's no holding a hot dog for you to He's not holding a hot dog for you to clumsily defile. So maybe this is your moment. Wait. What's that? A deep rumbling sound begins to echo through the tunnels. Oh shit. They found us. It's a drone, dude. I guess on sewer duty? We gotta run. He gets up, grabs your hand, and sprints. He's a lot faster than he looks and motivated to get moving. He turns this way and that as the rumbling gets closer. But he slips on something, you both tumble into a river of horrific sludge. No, that's not good. That's not good. Bro, I can't swim. Help. Your bad arm firm's purchase on the ledge, and though it was very painful, you heroically salvage your friend from the thick muck with the other arm. He coughs and gasps for breath. You find a nearby ladder, shove him upward until he starts climbing on his own and follow him. You burst through a lid on the floor, and you both flop out of the hole, drenched in filth, smelling horrible and completely exhausted, but at least you're safe, you think. I did that again. Hey, babe. I just want you to know, even though we didn't find the glorious treasure you were leading us to, I'm happy how it all turned out. Maybe I don't eat hot dogs in my life as much as I thought. Maybe that's not the real treasure after all. It's been a journey for me, let me tell you. I'm learning so much about myself, about life, because of you. His bushy hair is slicked back from his eyes due to the sludge. He's giving you a penetrating, soulful gaze of presumably pure friendship, or is it even deeper than that? Wow, this is intense. Then something catches your eye. Just above him, something dangling. Lots of dangling things, actually. Come to think of it, it's really cold in here. Freezing, in fact. You finally realize, holy shit, you're in a weird alien meat locker. You're absolutely surrounded by dangling meat products, including many sausages, thousands of them. You can decide. You actually did find the trove. Looks like we actually did find the trove of hot dogs after all. There actually are hot dogs here. Your strawberry soon turns to untrained wailing of rock farces. He joins you and the tears flow freely from you both. You embrace each other and let it all out. Suddenly it hits you, both of you. This is by far the happiest day of your life. Yay! We get lots of hot dogs. Okay. That's probably where I'm going to stop for tonight. But yeah, this is pretty decent so far. Gonna probably do some more, on, either Saturday or Monday. But yeah, this is, Friendsim. I hope you guys have a good night. So yeah, this is Night Heron from Team Demon Kitty out.